For those of you who missed this week's episode of the Shaftesbury Chronicles, here's what happened. The party heads the governor's den and continues preparing for a confrontation with Ifatar. Gwenton takes time and turns his room on the Brindlestar into a sanctuary inside the ship. Justinian is having doubts about his past actions in destroying Automa and can't help but feel shame around Bishop. He also coordinates with Marsland to make preparations in case Ifatar calls in on the favor provided to Justinian. Once they arrive at Governor's Den, they seek out Lord Shadowstone, explaining the dire circumstances of the Elemental Pillar's awakening. They manage to rally dwarven support, and the king agrees to send a small group of soldiers to accompany them and recommends seeking out a mercenary named Jackmo. The party meets him at the local bar, and they negotiate and agree on adding 10 mercenary dwarves to the party's group, along with Jackmo. They all celebrate while Gwenton goes to the local bank to get payment for Jackmo. Bishop visits a local magic shop to look for anything that might help with the upcoming battle. After some unusual back and forth with the shopkeeper, Bishop leaves empty-handed. Gwenton stops into his parents' house and has a peaceful reunion. The party, mercenaries, and soldiers make their way into the desert to summon Ifritar and put him to sleep. Meanwhile, back in Limbo, Anax meets with the leader of the Githzerai and establishes a rapport with him. The leader tells him to seek out the Spellweavers in order to find his way back to the material plane. Many hours later, he stumbles into a brothel wherein the madam directs him to the Spellweavers' establishment. They present him the means to get back to the material plane. Unfortunately, the means of his arrival was not presented. Anaximander falls from the sky and nearly dies. He finds himself in Scutus Hunter's farm, realizing that Scutus is a kind soul. He unloads his burden onto him, and Scutus bears them without a second glance. Anax heads upstairs to rest his weary body. We come back to the party managing to summon Ifritar, but they cost at one of the mercenaries. Ifritar refuses to go to sleep and charges the party. Please join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as you continue with the ongoing adventures of the Shaftesbury Chronicles. And as always, we'll see you in the dungeon. Hi. Yes.